To go beyond. Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place, Go Beyond. Well, good evening and welcome to the Go Beyond show. I am your host, Jordana Foster. And as you know, at the beginning of the year, I decided that every week I was going to focus on a different word, right, on the show to really have you think into these words and to really give you some intention. And so the word for the day, do you know what the word for the day is? The word for the day is spring. There we go. Okay, thank you. Thanks for adjusting my camera. So the word for the day is spring. Okay, why spring? Well, we just started a brand new season, right? We're in the second quarter. There's so many things for us to explore. And so we're going to really, as much as I can, talk about spring. We're going to unpack it a little, give you some tips and ways that you can really embrace this season and really step into yourself and be more and do more so that you can have more and give more, right? That's what we're all here for, evolving and growing. So as a mindset coach and business strategist and motivational speaker and leadership and communication trainer, can you get all of that? I am passionate about helping business owners and team leaders and managers and HR professionals, people who are really serious about personal growth and development, to really discover what is holding them back from getting what they want, to advancing further, to being who they're supposed to be in their life and business and career. Is that you? Is that someone on your team? You know, it's really important to acknowledge, right? We're acknowledging and recognizing this incredible season that we're in right now, but we need to see what it is that's holding us back from achieving the goals that we have for our life and our business and our career. Now more than ever, it's so important for us to really recognize all of that. So from mindset shift workshops and seminars to leadership and communication to connection trainings and diversity and inclusion trainings, and also corporate training programs specifically designed for businesses that have business professionals that are really looking to elevate their mindset, right, to enhance their communication skills, because communication right now is pivotal. It's pivotal within your organization, and it is pivotal for your clients, how you're talking to them, how you're interacting with them, now more than ever, okay? Having a thinking partner, an accountability partner, a mentor to help guide you and walk you through these ever-changing times that we're in, right? In this digital landscape that we're in our businesses, to have you think more creatively and more strategically. How does that sound? Are you doing that? If you're not, contact me. You know, it's not a luxury anymore to have a mentor and a coach to really help you hit your goals, exceed your goals, go beyond your limitations and expectations. It is a game changer. It's a necessity if you want to advance in your life, in your career, and in your business. And I would love the opportunity to help you and your team go beyond. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. So if you're ready, and I mean really ready, to go beyond where you are right now and to achieve all that you want, contact me for a complimentary 20-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. You know, if you really want to grow in your business and you want to advance in your career, you need to grow yourself first. It starts with you. It starts from within, and then it shows externally in all the efforts that you're making. It's time for you to step up, show up, and never give up. it's time for you to go beyond. Okay, so let's talk about spring, okay? Spring is in the air. It's a new season. There's new opportunities. It's so much. I just love spring, okay? Springtime is a season of new beginnings and fresh starts and new opportunities, right? And buds are in bloom, the trees are growing, it's warmer. Well, we're in South Florida and it's been warm. It's always warm here, but everybody who's watching who are in other parts of the country where you've had brutal weather, the weather is changing. And with that, nature is taking its course, and it's really important to recognize all the changes that are taking place in this wonderful season that we're all experiencing, right? Let's look at the farmers and the gardeners that are growing and planting those seeds, and think about the seeds that you're planting for your business, for your career, for your personal growth and development. It's really important to take notice of all of that, okay? And what does spring mean to you? I would love to see any comments. If you can make comments here. What do you look forward to most with the spring? What does spring mean to you? Well, spring symbolizes and represents newness, freshness. It really represents progress. It represents new projects. It represents growth. And if you've been thinking about a new project, a new opportunity, refreshing something that you're already in that needs that refreshing, right? We know what that means, that reset, reinvigorate things. If you're looking at an opportunity that you're already in that might need for you to pivot and make some changes in, this is the perfect opportunity, being in spring, okay? And when you think of springtime and you see the flowers that are blooming, and you also think of the light, the light that, we have more light than ever before. And it's really important. How about cleaning our homes, spring cleaning? And I want you to think about, when you're approaching your home for spring cleaning, because that comes with the season, right? Not that we shouldn't be doing it year round, but what else needs spring cleaning? How about your thoughts? How about your businesses? How about really being intentional about your career and looking at what needs to be dusted off, cleaned up, organized? I want you to look at it and take the same approach that you would to your homes from a spring cleaning perspective, and approach that. It's very interesting. Most of us just compartmentalize, right? But utilize this time for you to maximize this time for your growth, to really lean into this season of change and renewal and progress. And what does spring mean to you? What can it mean to you? What will it mean to you? I would love to hear from you. I want you to really be very specific about what you want this season to look like for you. The planting of the seeds and what you are renewing and growing and planting seeds for. What do you hope to grow? What are you watering right now? So think about that from a personal as well as a professional standpoint. It's really important that you do that, because there's so many facets that make us up, and we can't just focus on one without really recognizing the other. Okay, so loving this springtime, loving what's happening. And I also want you to know that because there's more sunlight, this was very interesting, and many of you may know this and maybe some of you don't. Scientists have proven that exposure to sunlight increases our body's release of serotonin, right, in the brain, which causes people to feel happier. So get outside. Get some fresh air. Get that vitamin D. Put your feet in the grass. Walk your dogs. Go for a run. Do yoga in the backyard like I do. Definitely spend more time out in nature, and you will notice a huge difference in your energy level, in your perspective. It also freshens your approach to how you're looking at things, your viewpoint. It just is that reset. It's really important. So seasons occur not only in nature, which we were talking about, obviously the 4 seasons, but they also occur in our lives, in our businesses, in our careers as well. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed how the seasons do change in not just from nature perspective, but also within your life? And when you're intentional about not only noticing it, but really being intentional about taking action on what you can control and what you can do to have better outcomes, it's very inspiring. It's very empowering. And then you get to see the results that you desire. So spring is the time for plans and projects. Leo Tolstoy, how about that? So we're going to talk about, I'm going to break down, we're going to start with some of these. We're going to talk about spring. And the first S in spring, I would like you to think about starting. S is for start. Now, so many people struggle to get started, don't we? You know, we talk about it. We talk about what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, what we want to achieve. And we have a really hard time getting started. We know maybe what we want to do, but we don't do it because getting started can feel overwhelming. So I want you to think about something that you want to do, that you want to get started with, that you have just been putting off, delaying. I'll do that next month. I'll do that next season. I'll do that next quarter. Whatever that is for you, think about why you're not getting started. What is it that's holding you back? And whatever that is, whether it's fear, which it often is, there's so many different things. I don't have the time to go into the whole list, but think about, get that clarity for yourself on why you're not getting started and jump in. I want you to feel it and do it anyway. Jump in and get started, okay? You know what that is that you want to do. Don't get overwhelmed with too many things. Pick one thing that you have been putting off that you want to get started with and do that and start from there. Start from where you're at and go from there. And you're going to feel so much better because once you get started, that's when you follow that up with action and you start really being intentional. And that's when you start that momentum going. But you can't achieve anything if you don't get started. So start now. Start today. And you will notice a huge change in what you're able to achieve and how much better you're feeling. And then we're going to go with the letter P. Okay, so in spring, so we did the S for start and the P. P is for, there's so many words, but we're going to talk about planning. So once you get started, you should already have a plan, but what is that plan? Do you have a plan in place for your life? Do you? Do you have a plan in life for your career? Do you have a plan for your business? And how clear is it? You know, some people, they haven't written it down. They really haven't been very strategic about what those steps are. That's where I come in as a coach and a trainer. It is so important to plan. You need to back up getting started with knowing where you're going. What's the plan? What's your strategy? What's that next move? Once you get started, you need to be able to connect the dots. I can't see the... What about a plan B? Oh, very good. Good question. You know, it's good to have a plan B, but what I want you to focus on, a lot of people who have a plan B, that's their safety net. And I'm not saying not to have one, but I would love for you to focus more on your plan A and give it all you've got, okay? Because a lot of times people say, well, if this doesn't work out, I have this to fall back on. And that's good, but that means that you're not fully engaged. You're not going to be all in. You're not going to fully commit. And when you don't, are you going to succeed to the extent that you want to? Because you know that you have a fallback? So, great question. I think that it's okay to have a plan B, but I really think it's more important to really go in with your plan A. And then you'll figure it out. You can always readjust. You can always reassess. You can always pivot with that plan A. And a lot of pivoting that we've had to do over this past year, haven't we? That plan B has come through a lot for people with everything with COVID and people, being furloughed and losing jobs and businesses. I get that from that perspective. So if that was your plan B because plan A did not work out for reasons outside of you, outside of your control, absolutely. But it's what's within your control that I want to talk about. And how can I overcome this new fear? Well, that's a whole show. That's a whole training that I do. So if you want to talk, if you want more information about fear, I'll talk a little bit, but we only have a little bit left. That's a great question. Fear is something that always holds us back. Fear is something that isn't necessarily real. Most of the time it isn't. It's something that we have to run towards instead of run away from. And I will tell you that when you do, it's not going to be there. So what I was saying earlier is you need to feel that fear and do it anyway, just like getting started. If you're afraid of what people will think or what if this fails, well, what if it works? What if I don't do well? Well, what if you do? It's all of the self-doubt and the limiting beliefs that come through stronger than our belief in what we can do. And what I do with my clients is I help reframe those fears. I help to empower and really elevate your mindset to recognize that fear will always be there. Okay? Fear will always be there, but you need to kick it to the back seat. You need to know that it's going to ride with you anyway, but you need to be deciding where you're going and not let that hold you back. Okay, so great question. Again, I can go on. I'm very passionate about helping to crush fear, acknowledge that it exists and will always be there. But what you decide to do with that fear is going to be everything. Thank you, Kim. Wonderful to see you. So I talked about P for plan. I hope I'm going to get through. If I don't, you can go. If I don't get through everything, you can go to my go to Ready, Set, Go Beyond and on Facebook, and I will put the rest of them in there. Or you can also subscribe to my leadership newsletter at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. I would love to be able to really help you and your team not just survive but thrive. So the R in spring, the R is refresh. Okay. And what do I mean by refresh? You think about spring and it's very refreshing and there's so many. I want you to refresh your approach. I want your approach for how you're showing up, your approach in how you do things, your approach in how you communicate, your approach in how you do business, your approach in how you treat yourself. I want you to refresh all of those areas. Refresh your mindset. We all need to hit that refresh button, okay? It's so important to really look at your energy. It's going to dip. Naturally, it's going to dip. We're still going through a lot right now, some people more than ever. And what we need to do is we need to keep hitting that refresh button. Now, are you in control of that refresh button or is somebody else? Is that going to be an automatic refresh? Absolutely not. You're in control of refreshing. You're in control of noticing when you need to be refreshed. And I'm going to tell you, it's daily. It might even be multiple times during the day, depending upon your circumstances and situations that you're in. We're all still very challenged right now. Again, some more than others. But when you acknowledge that you need to be refreshed and then you take the steps necessary to refresh yourself, to nourish yourself and nurture yourself, it's so important. Now, the I in spring. increase. I want you to step things up. I want you to increase your efforts. And I really want you to be honest with yourself. I mean, if you're not going to be I want you to be honest with me if I'm coaching and training you. But I want you to be honest with yourself with regards to the effort that you're making. And then double that. Increase your efforts. Increase your activity. Again, increase your energy. Increase the people that you're meeting and speaking with. I mean, my business has grown so much because I don't just sit back. I know I have this burning desire to empower and motivate and inspire and elevate business professionals globally. So I have increased and doubled and tripled my efforts. What are you doing? Because I assure you that when you do, you're going to see the results. Things are going to not only improve, you're going to improve and get better. So I'm going to I'm going to go to a quick commercial break with my wonderful sponsors, and then we're going to continue and hopefully get through this list of spring. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show, and think about what you can do this season to not only spring forward, but to propel you in your life, your business, and your career. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Thank you so much.
Does your pool have a leak? Pool leaks can be extremely costly, mostly because many homeowners don't realize the difference between normal evaporation and a leak. With over 20 years of expertise, Leakworks provides premier leak detection, repair and pool equipment for pools, spas, and fountains. We've performed thousands of leak detections and repairs for both residential and commercial swimming pools throughout South Florida. We provide comprehensive leak detection using the latest state-of-the-art ultrasonic equipment to dive pools. We specialize in leak detection and repairs, skimmers, pumps, filters, main drains, heaters, lights, saltwater systems, and so many more. Call us at 954-629-3654 or email us at leakworksflorida@gmail.com to set up an appointment. Honest, reliable, dependable, licensed, and insured. Leakworks. When it comes to pools, we have the tools and expertise to get the job done right.
High End Beauty is a woman-owned business certified with Eubank and We Connect International and is your one-stop beauty source for exceptional quality skincare, hair care, cosmetics, and more to accommodate all your needs. Whether you are a professional in the beauty industry or you're simply in search of a specific product to deliver top-quality beauty solutions. High End Beauty is also the founder of Iditude, the first eyes-only skincare line formulated by doctors and dermatologists approved. Contact High End Beauty for your individual consultation or if you're a beauty brand looking for a quality collaboration. High End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source. You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. I would like to thank my incredible sponsors. First, High End Beauty, which is your one-stop beauty source for skincare and hair care and cosmetics. And we're all on camera, and we all want to look and feel our absolute best. So really contact Trisha at highendbeauty.com for all of your skincare and beauty needs. She'll take really good care of you. And I'd also like to thank my new sponsor, which is Leakworks, licensed and insured, over 25 years in the business. They are the experts when it comes to pool repair, leak detection, and repair. If you have a pool, if you have a pool at your community and there's something wrong with it, you need someone who's licensed and insured and the best in the business. So contact leakworks.com and they will take good care of you as well. So we are back talking about spring. Love this season. I love all the seasons. But, you know, it's really interesting. Kick fear to the back seat. Oh, see, you like that. Kick fear to the back seat and it will always ride with you. Thank you for remembering that. You know, I say so many things. It's so funny. People take notes when I'm doing my speaking engagements and trainings, and it's really important. Find what I say. Find one or two things that you can just grab onto, that you're going to remember after this. Watch the replay on Ready, Set, Go Beyond on Facebook. Contact me for a training or a discovery session. It's really important to find tools and ways to equip yourself now more than ever, because we need to really move forward. We need to feel good about where we're headed and where we're going. And there's so many times when things aren't going well, especially now. So by really up-leveling yourself in your thinking, in how you're communicating, how you're showing up, how you're performing, how you're growing your business, how you're leading your team. When you have someone to help you with that as a mentor and a trainer and a coach, it can really be a game changer, because you're great at what you do. And I'm great at what I do. I focus on elevating people. So find out what it is that you need to be able to make this season the best season yet. So let's go for R. Is that where I am? Okay. No. I'm not. I did R. Oh, did I do R? No. Yes, refresh, and I said increase. Okay, N. Ready? Nurture. This is a big one. Nurture yourself. Okay? I want you to take time to really nurture and feed yourself, to fuel yourself. It's so important. You know, so many of us have families. We have people we're taking care of, that we get taken care of maybe at the end of the list after everyone else. Make sure that you make yourself a priority. And what do I mean by that? Doesn't mean that you shouldn't take care of them. Okay? Absolutely you should. Nurture them. But you need to make sure that you nurture yourself. So, I want you to incorporate nutrition. I want healthy eating. I want you to incorporate exercise, meditation, journaling. All of these tools are ways to work on you so that you fill your cup up, so you have more to give. Nurturing yourself is a key piece of this. You know, we're moving at such a rapid pace that if you don't take care of yourself, what do they say when you're on the airplane? Grab the mask first, the oxygen mask, put it on you before you put it on your kids, before you take care of them. You need to, that's not selfish. It's really important to nurture yourself. So find out what it is that you need to do to nurture yourself, that you enjoy. Even if it's just going outside and having some quiet time and getting some fresh air, stretching and doing yoga. But you really need to take care of yourself. It is so important. And then I can't believe we got to this. G. G is growth. G is growth. It's being intentional about your growth. Oh my gosh, we're already, okay, so growth, and I got to the end of the spring. So read every day. Oh, thank you so much. That you'll regret things so much more if your fear keeps you from doing them. Thank you so much, Kim. I really appreciate that. You know, that means so much to me. That's why I do what I do, and I appreciate you so much. Growth, read every day, and really have an accountability partner, a thinking partner like me. I really need you to invest in you. It's quote time, I believe that it is. And here's your quote, talking about spring. Don't wait for someone to bring you flowers. Plant your own garden and decorate your own soul. And that was Luther Burbank. I really want you to think about spring. You know, I broke up the pieces of the letters. I want you to think about what it is that you can do today to make things better for you. I want you to think about how you're going to nurture yourself, how you're going to grow yourself, how you're going to increase your efforts, how you're going to refresh in all the areas. And when you do, and if I can help you, contact me for a consultation or discovery session or a training or lunch and learn at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Contact me at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster, or contact me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond. We want to hear from you. Keep your comments and questions coming. I will answer every one of them. And thank you. I am Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. live on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond and on WWNN. Spring forward, go beyond, and step up. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host